Hey, Zach and Ben, it's Sunday, January 26th. This last week has been super weird. We had Monday off because of MLK Day and 2-hour delays every day except for Wednesday due to weather. 2-hour delays really throw me off. I mean, I enjoy the extra 2 hours of sleep, but to be honest, they just really screw things up. I didn't really do anything too interesting this week. In fact, it was generally just weird and not satisfying. I'm dancing around the fact that saying this week kind of sucked. However, there's no benefit to any of us in me revisiting that, so I'll move on and be pleased that it has passed. Zach, I thoroughly enjoyed listening to your music and meeting all of your musical companions, past and present. I had no idea you were so musically talented, and I look forward to hearing more of your music in the future. Ben, nicely done with the peanut butter face. I was quite amused. Speaking of embarrassing moments, I'll go ahead and share one of mine since I don't really have much to say in this week's video. This is kind of my go-to funny story. You know how everybody's got that story that everybody's got at least one story, one funny story that they can tell, and this is mine. So seventh grade, and there's this girl I had a crush on. Let's call her Lucy. And we were in gym class together, and she had a basketball. We were just kind of talking and chilling out, and she was dribbling the basketball, and she said, "Hey, Ian, catch it." She threw the ball at me, and I caught it, but it jammed my thumb really hard, and it really hurt. So I gave her a hard time about that for a while, and I went home that night, and it still kind of hurt. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to pull a prank on her. I'm going to wrap it in gauze, and I'm going to go to school tomorrow and tell her I went to the doctor, and because it was really hurting, and he told me it was not quite broken, but like almost or something. Or I can't remember what I said, but I said, I'm going to fool her into thinking she really hurt me. So I went to school the next day. I have like gauze just precariously wrapped around my thumb. It looked really weird. It didn't even look real. I doubt it, but I don't know. So anyway, we had first period together, and I go and I can't wait to tell her. I'm like, Lucy, look. So you know how you threw that basketball at my thumb yesterday, and I went home and it was still hurting. So I went to the doctor, and he said it was broken or something. So now I've got these gauze around it, and so I don't know if she believed me or not. To be honest, she might for a split second, but it probably wasn't very convincing. Anyway, I give it probably 30 seconds until I just say, "Ha, I pranked you," and it was, yeah. But anyway, I'm really proud of this. I'm really proud of this prank. I say, you know what? I definitely had you for a minute there. I mean, you have to admit, that was good. That was a great idea. That was a great prank. And I'm just over here really proud of myself, really proud of this great prank. And she just looks at me and says, "Ian, your fly is unzipped." And I say, "Yeah, it is." And I assume I zipped it up, but I really can't remember anything after that. So here's my go-to funny story. Happens to be embarrassing. I would encourage you guys to share yours. What's your go-to funny story, or a funny story in general? It doesn't have to be embarrassing. Mine happened to be. But really, that's it for this week. Have a good one. Don't forget to be awesome.